Oh my goodness, where did all my dumbbells go? Oh, that's right. We're weighing them all out today. Stick around, everyone. Let's talk weights and tolerances. All right, welcome back to the rep AB52 obstructed fart outpost. Still working good, man. Still, even with the spotter deck, still up on its end just fine. So today, let's talk about tolerances and weights for dumbbells. So last time we did this, we did it on the Rep Fitness Hex set with the fully knurled handle. That's their bottom of the barrel option. It's the one I would recommend if I was buying Rep, just because the price point and the quality is really good. All of the dumbbells were within the 5% stated tolerance on their website. They were all actually between, I think, like 1 or 2%. Really good. And if you remember on those, even though none of them were exact with the number on the plate, they were all the same. So if it was 36.2 on the 35s, the other one was also 36.2. If they were a little low, they were both really low until you got to about the 80s. And then from the 80s up, anything goes. So just so you know, the way we weigh these, we weigh them on a little black scale, and we do not weigh them consecutively. So we don't do like 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 30, because the scale can kind of remember things. So we weigh like 100 and then a 55 and then an 80 and then a 35 and then a 95 and then a 40, right? We switch every single one so that it kind of confuses the scale and it makes it actually try to get to a true weight. So these numbers will be a little interesting. They certainly surprised me, but I think overall they're still closer than Reps, and they should be. The urethanes that we have here are from Anytime Fitness that was going out of business. They are a commercial urethane. If you buy urethanes from Rep Fitness, if you buy urethanes from Rogue Fitness, they're all made in the same place. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% positive they're all the same. These just have the Anytime Fitness logo. The Reps have a Rep logo. The Rogues have a Rogue logo. Rep, actually, if you order a whole gym, and this is on their website, if you order a whole commercial outfit from them, they will actually put your own logo on them. So for all we know, these right here with the Anytime Fitness logo were made by the same company that does Reps custom logo ones. I mean, I just think they're all the same. These are more expensive because they're more accurate and because they're longer lasting. Urethane is a tougher, more durable substance than the Hex, but I will tell you that the knurling on these is nowhere near as nice as Rep's bottom of the line knurling. These have a commercial, very sandpapery, when you get to the heavier weights, you're gonna use straps. That's just the way it goes. But they'll last longer and they are worth more on the resale market. So there you are. So let's get to the numbers. So for the 20s, we ended up at 20.2 on both of them. So happy with that. On the 25s, we were dead on 25 for both of them. On the 30s, we were at 29.8 and 29.4, so still within that tolerance. On the 35s, we were at 36 even on both. On the 40s, we were at 40.1 and 40.5. The 45s were 46.2 and 46.0. The 50s were a little bit of a difference, 49.8 and 51. So that's the widest margin we've seen so far. The 55s are both 55.2, well within tolerance. The 60s are 58.5 and 59.5. So a little bit of a difference, but not as crazy as this one where one's lower and one's higher than the tolerance. This one, or than the stated number. These ones are both lower than the stated number, but just by kind of a pound off. Okay, on the 65s, you got 62.6 and 63.6. The 70s are 69.1 and 69.4. 75s are 73.5 and 74.1. The 80s are 79.2 and 79. 85s are 83.3 and 83.3. Love that. A little low, but we love the consistency. The 90s are both the same as well. 88.9 and 88.9. The 95s are both 93.8. Again, this is all fantastic because if you remember the last three sets of the Rep, I mean, they were off by pounds, you guys, like pounds. And then the hundreds, where the Rep came in at 98 on, or came in at like 90 super low on one and 101 on the other. These are both 98.2. But again, commercial set, urethane, stated tolerance is below 3%. All of them meet that. Super happy with it. The lower guys won't actually register on my scale. So the 5, 10s, and 15s won't register. We didn't even try to weigh these on the Rep Fitness set because it didn't matter. They're used very sparingly and they're mostly just to complete the set. But I will show you this if I can get this in the light. Here's that knurling I was talking about. And you can see that besides just being beat up, I mean, again, this was an Anytime Fitness that was going out of business. You can see that that's a pretty passive as you get. I mean, if you got a heavy set of these and your hands are really sweaty, these things would just fall out of your hands. So you'd have to chalk up, or in our case, we don't have chalk in our gym down here, but we do use straps when we need them. So we would just use the straps on those and you'd be fine. All right, there you go, everyone. Hope that's helpful. If you're looking for urethanes, the run-of-the-mill price on these, Rogue has free shipping on their urethane sets, but they're gonna run you about $7,000 after tax, and that's shipped to anywhere in the US. When they are in stock, Rep Fitness is not gonna give you free shipping, but they're only gonna charge you about 45 to 47, so it'd be around $5,000 after tax, and then even if they charged you, you know, $600, $700, $800 for shipping, which I don't think their shipping is that outrageous, but even if it was truly outrageous, it's not gonna get up to the Rogue price. So Rogue is charging more for the same product from the same distributor just because it has their name on it. I think that's important to a lot of people. Wasn't important to us. We had considered simply covering these, getting some Far Outpost stickers and covering these, but this is actually a raised edge. And so I thought it was flat. I was hoping I could just put a sticker over it, but in this case, it is a raised edge. So there's nothing we can do about these. And I don't wanna, to match the theme of the gym, I could paint these, I could take a paint pen and make all these guys red, but I don't know what that would do to the resale if I needed to get out of these and I've, turned them into a child's art project. I don't know what that does to their secondary value. So we're just gonna leave them purple, and that'll drive some people crazy, but they'll lift the same. So, all right, hey, have a great week, everyone.